Is it started? Did you?
I'll stand in Ron's spot.
Yeah, you stand up.
Yeah.
Is the mic? Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. So for our song today, a bunch of students over the summer, as part of the Make Art, part of the summer reading, made this really cool song. So we're actually going to listen to it, and I'm going to play it for you now. Can we turn the projector on?
There's always work to be done. The fighting hasn't just begun. We're not asking you to perform. Let's stop and see some real reform. We the people fighting peacefully only wanna be treated equally. Discrimination is a plague on our nation until we see some changes done. We will continue to say no justice, no peace. That is what we preach to the people with the power. Come on, let's get louder. There's a change in the air. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair.
Please help the young believe that society can be. Can you hear our feet when we're marching the street? Your constant silence promotes the sin of violence, and we can't let our challenges tire us. As a society, we can do better than this. Basic human rights, they on the hit or miss. Just like how John Lewis told us to get in good trouble, all of our marching could end in other struggles. We're working for a future, one better than I can imagine. But if we're gonna get it done, let us see your passion. Let's stop the cycle of history repeating instead of start our country's much needed healing. Now's the time to get your feelings out, so please, let me hear you shout.
Let me hear you shout. No justice, no peace. That is what we preach to the people with the power. Come on, let's get louder. There's a change in the air. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. We the people need to rise up, 'cause these protests are just the warm-up. This movement is not a moment. Remember to keep your eyes open. We will not be background sound. Our movement will never hit the ground. Tear gas and rubber bullets might wound us for a day. We are here to stay. We will continue to fight. No justice, no peace. That is what we preach to the people with the power. Come on, let's get louder. There's a change in the air. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair. Ooh, it's time for things to be fair.
All right, so our quote for the day, because Sunday is actually International Day of the Girl, I thought I'd start out with a quote by Maya Angelou. Each time a woman stands up for herself, without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. So, good morning. Today is Friday, October 9th, 2020, and today we are celebrating a few holidays. So, today's holiday is World Post Day. So mail carrier services have been in existence since ancient times, and even though we can communicate almost anything at the touch of a button, there is no denying the importance of our local postal services or the excitement of receiving a package in the mail, especially when it's your birthday. World Post Day marks the anniversary of the establishment of the Universal Postal Union, and it's from this humble wellspring that the global communications revolution started and continues to this day. Tomorrow, October 10th, we celebrate World Mental Health Day. And it comes in a time when our lives have been changed drastically as a result of COVID. So please remember to, as Headspace says, be kind to your mind and seek help or someone to talk to when you need it. As I mentioned earlier, International Day of the Girl is October 11th, and stay tuned for a presentation about it Tuesday. Ooh, secretive. Okay, so we have a few of this day's in history. So, in 2012, on today, women's rights and education activist Malala Yousafzai was shot 3 times by a Taliban gunman as she tried to board her school bus in the Swat district of northwest Pakistan. Also on today, in 1665, due to the Great Plague of London, the British Parliament met at the University of Oxford rather than the Palace of Westminster. So incidentally, around this time, the University of Cambridge closed down during the outbreak, forcing a young Isaac Newton to continue his studies from home. During this time, he expanded significantly on his new ideas about the laws of gravity, among other things. So Isaac Newton didn't have Zoom, but that's okay, he managed. We can all manage. So now for our fact, or not our fact, our pun. Whew. Okay, why didn't the ghost dance at the Halloween party? Anyone? No? Okay. Because he had no body to dance with. I know. Get it? Because ghost, yeah. Thank you, Miss Hopkins. Okay, so we have a few announcements. The crew team is short 1 person. They have combined with the BSRA, which is the Buffalo Scholastic Rowing Association, and to have an even number of people for their boats, they need 1 more person. So please consider rowing. It's a lot of fun, and if you have any questions, please email Morgan Ball at mball@buffaloseminary.org or Annabelle Daly at adaly@buffaloseminary.org. I don't do crew, but I have a lot of friends who do crew, and they absolutely love it. So definitely give it a try, because you'll never know what happens, right? So just try it. Lunch for today is a Mexican-style rice bowl. Do we have any faculty announcements?
We have Athlete of the Week. This week it goes to freshman Fiona Murphy of the cross-country team. She finished second overall at her invitational last weekend, and then finished second on the SEM team on Tuesday's league meet at Como Park. So congratulations, Fiona, and you can come and get it from me today.
Nice job, Fiona.
November 3rd is the general election in the United States. It's a time to make a difference. Anybody who's a citizen of the US and who's 18 years or older on or by November 3rd can vote, so long as you're registered. If anybody who meets those qualifications would still like to get registered, you have today to do it. And I've got voter registration forms in my room, so come, pick one up, fill it out, and I will deliver it to the post office. Let's vote. Thank you.
Do we have any student announcements? Okay, well, Angeline and I actually have a little presentation for you all.
Good morning. Oh, this cord's over. Ooh. It's okay. So this year we're going to start a new process or thing with the SGA, and it's called proposals. A proposal is a new thing the SGA has implemented this year. If you like to change something about the school, you can do it now. Basically, what happens is if you have something you would like to change, you either email me or Dagny, and then we're going to ask you a few questions about it, making sure that you're on the right path, or point you in the direction of someone who wants to make that same change. As long as your idea is well thought out and under the jurisdiction of the SGA, we can think about it. Things that aren't under the jurisdiction of the SGA is like canceling the school just because you want it canceled, or setting it on fire. These are all things that we can't do. But if you have an actual reason as to why you want to cancel school, not setting it on fire, but if you have a reason why you actually want to cancel school, we can think about it, or at least give you a reason why we may or may not be able to do that. Now, if your proposal is, let's just say your proposal is a good idea. Me and Dagny are going to give you a form to fill out, the actual proposal form, which Dagny is going to talk about later. After you fill it out, you're going to be asked to present it in front of the SGA. This will give you time to explain your ideas and be opened up to feedback. If you're struggling with this part of the proposal process, you can ask the SGA. Furthermore, if there are students in the SGA who don't fully support it, you can try to persuade them by compromising. After the meeting, Dagny and I will send out an anonymous form to the SGA, and they will vote whether yes, they would like to send it to Ms. Marlette, or no, they don't. This is through a majority vote. If you are voted to send it in front of Ms. Marlette, we're going to take Ms. Marlette, Mr. Hopkins, Dagny, myself, and any other faculty who need to be there and talk about it with Ms. Marlette. If you're not selected, that's fine, but you can always go through the process again. This will give you more time to make your proposal stronger and get more feedback from the SGA. Now Dagny's going to explain how this proposal form works.
Lots of chords. Okay, so after you talk to Angelina and I about your idea, we'll direct you to this, which is the SGA proposal form. So I filled out like a sample proposal, which will actually be up there. What you're going to do is you're going to fill in everything in the pink. I would definitely expand more than I have. So my proposed change was pizza 3 times a week. And I would like to change this because pizza is clearly a nutritious meal and will provide our students with enough energy to get through the rest of the day. Now, this is probably not a fact, so please make sure that your changes and your writing has like accurate facts to them. I did not fact check that. I don't think it is a truly super nutritious meal. Also, I can't eat it because I'm lactose intolerant, so this really isn't helping me in any way. But that's okay. And then I said that Semway does not provide the same nutrients, which I also don't know. But this will be like an example of why you would want to change this. You might write a few points down, anything that you'd like to change, and just expand on why you would like to change it. So then we have a part for possible implications of this change. So we have a positive and negative implications because we know that changes have ripple effects, and they could be negative or they could also be positive. And if they are negative, don't worry about it, because that's what meeting with the SGA is going to help you figure out. If someone has an idea for how to minimize that negative implication, then that's great. You get feedback and your proposal is even stronger. So really just fill this out to the best of your ability, and then you can put students involved directly with this proposal. So if you are writing the proposal, if you're helping to write the proposal, you can put your name here. But also, if you know that there's general interest for this, you can also put general interest. Just make sure that if we do ask you who is interested in this, generally, you can tell us. So if you're the president of a club and you think that we should celebrate this day, then just say that this whole club backs it. Or if it's a class change, you can say that the junior class supports this. So that's pretty much what the SGA proposal form is. We do have an opening next Friday during lunch for about 15 minutes, so that would only allow us one proposal to look at. So if you are interested, please email Angelina and I, and whoever emails us first, we'll give that space to them. You just have to make sure your proposal will be ready to present to the SGA by next Friday, which is, I think, the 16th? Yes. But that is all we have. So thank you. And get excited about proposals. It's a really cool opportunity. Yes. Where can we find that? Okay, so Caroline asked where we can find them. That's a great question. So you'll actually come to talk to Angelina and I or email us, and then as long as you're not canceling school or setting it on fire, as Angelina said, we'll give you the form. All right, so we don't have time for any more announcements. I just wanted to say, remember to celebrate this weekend. We have 2 amazing holidays, World Mental Health Day on Saturday and International Day of the Girl on Sunday. Thank you, be kind to your mind, and have a great rest of your day.